Choir. Some of us have been singing in one since our early elementary school days, while it is a relatively new experience for others. One thing's for sure though, those who are in choir truly enjoy being a part of it. So as the 1992-93 school year comes to a close and we look ahead to next year, we ask ourselves, what is it about choir that keeps us signing up for it year after year, especially when the choir's performances and accomplishments often are not recognized by the school as a whole.
I joined the choir because I have a good music background and my parents kind of influenced me. I have been in many choirs and I've been in band. I was in the Minnesota Boys Choir for 2 years, and we did a trip to Vienna my last year, and that really influenced.
Choir for me like Allie said, is much of an outlet, and I like to sing. I've always loved to sing, and I used to sing not really knowing what I was singing, and now I do.
I've been in choir since CMS, and I've been singing in church since I was about 8 or 9 years old, so I never really thought of not being in choir. When I got to high school, it was Miss Cantock's first year, and I was in varsity choir, and she mentioned concert choir, and I wasn't really interested at first, because I thought it would be a lot of like boring or serious music. But I started my sophomore year, and it was a lot of fun, and she's part of the reason that I started. And it's also a really unique class. It's kind of like an extracurricular activity, like inside school. You meet a lot of different people there, and you become really close through like tours and contests and concerts.
Another reason would probably be because I meet a lot of friends, and I have many friends since my first year.
It's kind of interesting for me how I joined concert choir. In 9th grade, I was a student guide for Jason Salino, and his first hour class was concert choir. So I was walking him to there, and I was kind of making fun of it. I was saying, "Oh, you're in choir." I was like going la 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 la, making fun of him. So suddenly Miss Cantock rushed out of the door. She said, "You!" She said, "Come over here." I'm like, I was really scared because I didn't know what was happening. She says, "You know, he's got an interesting voice." And so that's how it happened. And I tried out for mixed choir. I was in mixed choir since in 9th grade, and I got to really love music a lot. And I got to love the people in it and Miss Cantock. So I decided to go further the rest of it. So I partially owe it to him. I don't know why, but.
Because I've had quite a musical family background, and I really enjoy choir. I think Julie Cantock is one of the finest teachers that I've had yet in my history in music. Also, just singing and playing the piano. I've had so many lessons, and I've learned so much stuff about music from my mother that that's why I'm here. I love it.
I'm in choir, and I've been in choir for 2 years, concert choir. And the reason why I'm in it is because Miss Cantock. It's all her.
I joined choir in 10th grade, and it was mainly because Miss Cantock introduced it to me during the fall musical that year.
It was pretty nice.
Off there.
And me, I'm their director.
Let me remind you, stay away from the and the glory. Keep it open. And the glory as opposed to and the glory. All right. Start dash shall be revealed as all flesh.
So basically, people enjoy choir because of the diversity of the other members, their love for music, and because of Miss Cantock encouraging them to join. But I'm sure the skills we've learned in choir will also help those of us who hope to become professionals someday. For example, you never know when Handel's Messiah, which we performed this year, may come up again. Perhaps someday some of us will be performing the Messiah with groups like this next one. As far as the rest of the school goes, I had a chance to talk with several students and teachers about their feelings on the choir, the music requirements for students at Eden Prairie High School, and why athletics so often receive more recognition than the arts. Here is a sampling of their responses. Okay. Ben, what do you think the overall opinion is in our school of kids who are involved in music?
Dudes. I just... Wait, start over.
Okay, Ben, what do you think the overall opinion is in the school of kids who are involved in music?
Like from my perspective, I think that, like, being, like, in athletics and stuff, I think that other people in athletics, like, basically admire, like, what people in music can do too, because that's just, like, their special little talent, and we have our own special little talent in sports, but on the other hand, they do something good, so it's, overall, I think everybody respects them for...
Why do we put up fireworks?
Yeah.
I think they're cool.
Music classes.
I think a lot of people think they're different, and they're a little weird, but, well, I think that's the general opinion.
And why is there that stereotype, do you think?
They're more artsy, and they kind of stick our choir people with, like, drama people, and just as more artsy and more creative and different, and a lot of people can't accept people being different. Sure, I like music, I like listening to it. I just don't know if I have a talent for singing, but I do not feel that those people are any better or worse than me.
I know they're fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Sandy, what do you
Well, I guess I don't really know too much about the people in choir, but it seems like they have a fun time. It seems like, I don't know, they're pretty good. I like them, and the music department seems pretty good.
School, but my personal opinion, I mean, it's like, I have friends in choir, and I myself was in choir earlier, and I mean, I like singing and stuff, so it's like, I don't know, I go to all the musicals and the plays and stuff like that, but I mean, the general opinion is like a sweeping generalization, you know, I mean, for myself, I just think it's just another organization, like, the club.
I wish when I was in 9th grade, when I was new to this school, that they would have told me about it, maybe given me the option. I'm sure they did, but it wasn't really, like, you know, choir is a big, you know, part, so I didn't really know much about it, so I didn't get involved, and then I just haven't over the years.
So do you think that could be a problem with a lot of kids? Maybe they just don't really hear enough about the choir. If they heard more about it, that could maybe cause more interest?
Yeah, it's like they almost don't get the option sometimes.
Okay, great.
They don't really.
And how do you think we can get more awareness for the arts and, like, to get more people to come to the different events that are going on?
I think a lot of people know about the things. They just have to be told maybe more. And
yeah, like get your friends to come to our marching band festival or whatever, or choir.
Okay, thanks.
Well, basically because
talk loud.
Basically because I wasn't recruited for choir. Like in sports, it's kind of like coaches keep on you to be in sports and stuff, and I don't know, but so Miss Cantrack should have, like, recruited me or something, because I mean, I don't know. I think I have a beautiful voice.
Let's hear a little bit of it, please.
What do you want to hear?
How about You've Lost That Love and Feeling?
No. Okay. You never close your eyes. Okay, first of all, it's my baritone. You never close your eyes. Okay, now this is...
Here's soprano.
Soprano?
Wait, back up.
Sorry.
Okay.
Soprano?
Is about choir.
Well, nobody really talks about it, and, oh no, it just needs to be brought up more.
So that you don't really think there's, like, enough publicity in the school about it? For example, like, have you ever gone to any musicals or choir concerts or anything here? Is it mainly because you just haven't known about it?
time to explore. I think students have had to take certain classes before they get here, and music is one of those classes. I think at this age level, students should be free to choose and experience things, because I think it's important to do that now at the ninth grade level, at the beginning of the ninth grade level. I don't think that if it was required, I don't think it would have too much of a negative effect, but my personal opinion is that this is a time, these are the times where young people should be exploring the things that they are interested in.
I don't think that would be good, just because when you get into high school, it's kind of a time where you get to pick your own classes and what excites you or things you want to get involved in. So I would disagree in that, and also because choir, by the time you get into high school, it's more professional, more put together, and so if you had everybody in there, kids who didn't really have the talent, or kids who really didn't want to be in there goofing off, would take away from the whole group of choir in general.
Choir is something that is so essential. It's like any of the fine arts or humanities. It goes beyond, I think, that drudgery of day-to-day. It lifts people, lifts the spirit, which is what we need.
So you think music is an important part of students' education?
Oh, without a doubt. The question, should choir art be required in that sense? People argue about that. In the sense of what phy ed is for physical, I think it is as important. So in that sense, yes, it should be. Okay. Even though the reaction would be negative. And personally, I would rather see students who take it because they want to.
For their accomplishment. How do you think the school would respond to, for example, the show choir performing at a pep fest? Do you think that would go over well, or how do you think kids would react?
I don't know. I could see some kids like starting to make mosh pits. Others would like walk out.
Do you have any ideas?
I don't know. I don't know. I think there'd be mixed opinions. Because some people just don't like anything at Pep Fest. But I think, I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool because when they perform at the Pep Fest for homecoming and stuff, people seem pretty cool about it.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Grant, why do you think that sports in our high school receive a lot more publicity and attention for their accomplishments than the music department does?
I think it just has to do with our society more than anything. Our society has a sports page. We don't have a music page every day. I think that our society pushes athletics, and not that it's right, but that's almost the reality of things. There's times as coaches where we would like to have less publicity than what we have. And I think all of us recognize the fact that all of our programs are equal, and it's just the fact that for whatever reason, our society puts too much emphasis on sports.
Right. So you think that music is really an important part of the high school education too?
I think it's as important as anything we have in high school. I mean, I think both academically and then extracurricularly. I think that everything.
Accomplishments, but like very few people know about the music department's accomplishments. Do you have any comments?
I think a lot more people are interested in sports throughout the school as a whole. I think that everybody, like basketball and hockey and stuff, and baseball, football. I mean, a lot of people really like them and go to their events and stuff. I think that's why they get more recognition than other people.
I think it really reflects society, because you don't see kids picking up the arts and entertainment section on Sunday. They pick up the sports section. They learn it from our parents and stuff. I mean, we're more interested in going to a Twins game or something than like going to the Ordway or something.
So what do you think, how do you think that can be changed? Just more like emphasis from parents on the arts?
I think more opportunities, more extracurricular activities offered in music.
I think the problem with music is there's no physical competition. I think a lot of people are trained by society to watch physical confrontations, and you watch somebody lose and you watch somebody win. So I think
you don't turn on Channel 5 in the afternoon and see like, oh, the boys' chamber choir. You know what I mean? It's like choir is, to me, is more of like a thing, as drama and like just like stuff like that, and that like therefore attracts people's interests that are more geared toward like intellectual and like artistic minds and stuff. And I guess from what the statistics show and your question, I mean, obviously it's not an equal balance in the world of like the people that are interested in choir and music stuff that has to do more, with stuff like that. Is your eye getting tired? Yeah. With stuff like that, sports and stuff. I think a lot has to do with it, with even the media and stuff, because I mean, like a little kid, turns on the TV, Daddy, let's watch Michael Jackson.
I think the responses on this video are a good demonstration of what attracts people to be in a choir. Skills, but
Ha ha ha.